Okay, this is the second part of the video that I started about the Jacksonville, Mayport and Pablo Railroad that ran here in Jacksonville in the late 1800s. Where I'm standing right now is at the east end of a berm. That's the only part of the railroad that's left, supposedly, or evidence of the railroad. Straight in front of us here is Jones Creek, where it crosses under Fort Caroline Road. And you can see where the berm here drops off, where there's probably another trestle that crossed this. There's some fallen trees here. Don't see any other evidence. I'm going to turn around and pan over here to the west, and you can see this was built up pretty high in here. You see it's all grown over with trees. No evidence of any rails or anything. No cross ties, nothing. Then again, to the south is where Jones Creek comes through. You can see the marsh area. You can see that we're built up pretty high here. And I'm going to just take off here to the west and walk as far as I can. You can see there's trees growing up all on the berm here. There's a fairly large tree. Yeah, that thing's probably over 100 years old. Looking back at Jones Creek. If I hadn't seen this on the internet, I wouldn't have known what it was. You can probably actually hear the road traffic on Fort Caroline. I can actually see it from here. So if you're ever interested in coming out in this area, all you got to do is get on Merrill Road, going to the east, where Fort Caroline comes into Merrill Road. There's an Advanced Auto Parts there. You're just going to go a little bit further past that. You're going to come to the first bridge. And that'll be Jones Creek, and that's where this area is. You could probably park somewhere and take a walk out through the woods. It's not a bad thing to do on an afternoon, you know. Come out and look around, take a walk through the woods. It's not a real easy walk, but something to see. A little bit of history. I'm going to stop here for a minute. You see it's still a little wet down there. This is also not very far from the Jacksonville Arboretum. Directly to the southwest of here is the Jacksonville Arboretum. This is another pretty neat place with some history behind it. Not a whole lot of information about this railroad on the internet, but if you visit Jacksonville Beach, there's a beaches museum there that has some information on Flagler's Railroad and the railroad that ran down Beach Boulevard and then eventually tied into this part out at Mayport. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoy it.